5 benefits to learning from the kitchen to the classroom. How can skills we gain in the kitchen help with learning in the classroom? Welcome to our Kitchen to Classroom series where we will look at 5 topics in which the kitchen inspires education. This video will focus on the overall importance of each of these 5 skills when it comes to learning in the years of primary school education and beyond. Our recipes for learning are not just meant for students, they can also apply to teachers and parents as well. So this video is for anyone looking for a recipe and learning for success in their life. Our name, EDUKITCHEN, comes from understanding how education has a close relationship to the kitchen. Click in the top right corner to get a sneak peek at the 5 ways the kitchen benefits education. In this video, I discuss important life skills such as organization, time management, critical thinking, problem solving, and communication skills. And you guessed it, these are the 5 important skills that we need in the kitchen and the classroom. The 5 ways the kitchen inspires learning. When we look at the kitchen to build important skills, we can easily see how these skills can be used in the classroom. Number 1, building organizational skills. Organization in the kitchen means having all the ingredients planned, prepared, and ready to be put together. Being organized makes mealtime preparations easier to follow and understand when you have all the ingredients ready as you follow the steps to putting them all together. In the classroom, this means having all materials necessary for the lessons planned, prepared, and ready to be used. In school, teachers and students need to keep their supplies, goals, and thoughts organized. Number 2, building our time management skills. Time management, as any great cook will tell you, is really important in the kitchen. We all know what can happen when we don't pay attention to time in the kitchen. We could undercook or overcook the meal as bad consequences. A simple example would be boiling an egg. You may not get it right the first time, but once you pay attention to the timing, you'll get it right every time. Similarly, when we learn the value of time management in the classroom, much more can be done by both teachers and students. Number 3, building our critical thinking skills. When we want to become more independent or self-reliant, we should be building our critical thinking skills. How does one get there? By being motivated to learn and grow with our cooking skills. When we follow tried and tested recipes, we become more independent in creating and exploring different ways to create our own tasty dishes each and every time. In the classroom, this relates to students and teachers becoming more self-reliant and confident when presenting new ways of thinking on different educational topics. Number 4, improving our problem-solving skills. Problem-solving in the kitchen can result in some pretty tasty dishes. From having to come up with ingredients to replace initial ingredients we don't have, or for changing the recipe to meet dietary restrictions. If done properly, problem solving in the kitchen is one amazing skill. In the classroom, teachers and students may come across a whole host of problems. For example, materials may not be ready and available to use. If problems in the classroom are not quickly resolved, there may be greater issues with classroom management. Click in the top right corner to watch our video on how to establish proper classroom management rules in your classroom. The best approach to problem solving starts with a positive mindset, followed by a 3-step process. First, recognize details about the problem. Second, understand what you are looking for. And third, use the best approach to the solution. And this process can be applied to any classroom, especially the math classroom. Click in the top right corner to watch our video on using problem solving in the math classroom. Number 5, enhancing our communication skills. Explaining what you are cooking while you are actually cooking may look like an easy task, but as anyone who has tried and succeeded will tell you, it's a lot harder than it looks. In the classroom, improving language skills is one of the most important goals for both teachers and students. With the right choice of words, communication in any form will always be at its best. How can we improve our communication skills in the classroom? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Learn to listen to others as they are speaking. Consider your words when you are explaining your thoughts to others. Join us today. At the end of this video, sign up to get your free copy of our Recipes for Learning guide and more from EDUKITCHEN Recipes for Learning. Final thoughts. One important thing to remember when you find yourself either in the kitchen or the classroom is to work smarter, not harder. What does that mean when we know hard work helps determination? It means we focus our energy in using proper skills so that saves us time and energy. Let us hear your thoughts on our 5 ways as to how the kitchen inspires education and whether you agree or disagree with our list. For more educational videos from EDUKITCHEN Recipes for Learning, please like, share, and subscribe to EDUKITCHEN Recipes for Learning. Check out our other videos in our Kitchen to Classroom series where we look at each individual skill in greater detail. And until next time, keep learning and have fun. Thanks for watching.